Hey guys, Skittlerampage here. Welcome back to a new video. I do hope you're enjoying your day today. So today we're going to be going over some of my favorite Funko Pops from 2025. There were so many announcements last year, so it was really hard to narrow down, but I do have a lot of choices. I'm going to be frank with you. I have a lot of choices today. Now guys, I do want to let you guys know I'm actually feeling much better from yesterday. However, I'm still not 100% today. I feel like all the color hasn't come back to my face just yet, and I still look sick with the Rudolph nose there, so I apologize in advance if I still sound a little nasally, but I am doing better from yesterday. Now, if you guys want to participate in this video along with me, as for the question of the day for today's video, drop a comment down below of your favorite Funko Pops of 2025, whether it's anime, Marvel, Disney, Star Wars, anything of the sort. I would love to know what were some of your favorites. So we're gonna go ahead and start things off with two of my absolute favorite Pops from last year, which was Yardrat Goku with the chase of Super Saiyan and Glow in the Dark, as well as the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta Big Bang Kamehameha chase. Absolutely love both of these. Literally in my top like 10 of the entire year. These turned out so great too. I mean, there would have been little changes I would personally apply, like making them glow a little bit more than they actually did, because the Big Bang Kamehameha was great, but I think the eyes glowing, and maybe if they flocked to different portions of Gogeta, that would have been great. They definitely could have made more glow on Goku. Either way though, I think they turned out great. I'm very excited. I have both of them in my collection. Two of my favorite Pops. I'm glad they finally made these variations of these characters. I know we have 45,000 Gokus. We already have a couple Gogetas now, but these are great. Now we're just going to go through these randomly. So next up we have Demon Slayer here. So some of my favorites from Demon Slayer included Zohakuten. We also have Muichiro Mist, the Funko Shop exclusive with the glow chase, which was excellent, as well as the Mitsuri from Chow's Collectibles. I thought that was really great with her sword flailing all around her, rocks going up, she's battle damaged, she has her Slayer mark. I think these look great. And then Zohakuten, I actually had to really go back for this one because it's kind of like, it's up in the air because I see 2025 dates, but I believe it was originally announced over on, it was like December, I think like 18th, 20th. I was looking for the dates in old posts, but this one ended up getting delayed, I think. So I don't think there are 2024 dates out there, but if I'm mistaken on that one and it is a 2024 pop, like it had 2024 dates, then, you know, whatever. I'll just kind of disclude them from this. Nonetheless, though, these were some of my favorite Demon Slayer ones, especially that Muichiro. It turned out so great. Definitely a step up from the original ones. Now, to your surprise, yes, this isn't just an anime only list. There are a couple other miscellaneous, you know, cartoon pops in there, Marvel pops in there. There's some fun ones that I did enjoy last year, like Ed, Edd and Eddy. I thought this was a fantastic set to make. I really like when they go back and do the classic Cartoon Network shows like this one, for example. Even though I'm not collecting the set myself, I can appreciate that these look awesome. I still would like to see them do something with like the Jawbreakers in the future, though, if they decide to make more. Now, another classic cartoon show would be Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I've been saying for years for them to make this set. This also turned out really great. Such a great show growing up, as well as there's so many characters they can pull from this show and turn into pops, like they've been doing with Courage the Cowardly Dog, for example. For Jujutsu Kaisen, we had a couple picks here, including Toji, which, you know, took forever. So many people wanted Toji, which was really awesome. I really like the chase on this one. Not so much the glow. I think the glow was kind of lame and unnecessary, but the chase with the blood all over him looks excellent. Then we have Geto with the Rainbow Dragon. Such a great pop premium there, as well as Maharaga there. Turned out so good. This is such an excellent mold in person. I don't really know what to call this on top of his head, but it really looks great in the detail overall, and it's just a great looking pop. Here's a couple Marvel choices I had, including Ultron here, as well as the GameStop exclusive Spider-Man symbiote pop, where he's like ripping it off. First of all, that Ultron is absolutely excellent. Probably the best Ultron pop we've gotten to date. I just loved how that turned out. And if I was collecting more Marvel, it would probably be in my collection. And the symbiote pop of him just ripping it off the chest and trying to break that bond is just, it's awesome. I know we have a million Spider-Man pops, and even I said before, we have so many symbiote, like Venom style pops and all. They've just been going crazy. And as much as I love Venom, it's just too much sometimes. So I slowed down on it. I'm just being very choosy, but this is a very excellent pop. Next here, back to anime, a couple different choices here. So we do actually have the Bleach pop of Ichigo with the mask, and it's like the half mask there, and then you have like little floating pieces on top of his hair there. This thing looks so freaking cool. And obviously we got the Bankai Ichigo with the mass chase from AAA a while back, but this one's so great from GameStop here. And I do actually plan to get this one, and I already got rid of the chase one I had in my collection, so I want to get this one eventually, but this one is really awesome. And then the Kame House with Master Roshi, I have that in the collection over there. It's just such a great piece of Dragon Ball history that they created there. I just wish they put water around the like island's base. Other than that, excellent pop. Like, I love this. I have really no complaints. Here's a couple more miscellaneous picks here. So we actually have Super Sonic there with all the emeralds all around him. It's a really cool pop in itself. I think the mouth looks a little wonky on this one, but I love the emeralds all around him there. I think it really makes the pop. And I can't remember if this one glows in the dark. I don't think it does, but it would have been a really great glow. But they did flock it, so, you know, at least you have that extra detail. But I think a glow would have been better, having like a multi-glow there. Then in the middle there for, oh, I can't remember which Comic-Con. Was this NYCC or SDCC? I think it was NYCC. But Null here, like, wow, what an unexpected pull from that Comic-Con. Really such a great pick from Marvel Comics, genuinely. And then the last one here would be Patrick here. This was just a funny pick out of like the end of the year. Like, it just made the cut here of Patrick getting the wedgie, and then, you know, them getting the wrinkles and cellulite on his on his legs and cheeks. It's just, it was so funny to do. It was so random, unexpected, but hilarious, and definitely one of the best pops of last year. Here's a couple more just kind of thrown together. We have a Mango from the FNAF line. So I'm not the biggest FNAF fan. I will say I recently saw the FNAF 2 movie with my friend Kelsey, and yeah, that movie was not very good, as most people saying. I think if you're a fan, you know, you'll enjoy it. Like, it's a fun watch, but from like me not being a huge fan of the movie and just kind of watching it, I think the first one was much better, but that second one was just, everything just fell apart, in my opinion. It just wasn't good. But Mangle, the pop here, turned out excellent. Then we have Avatar Roku, part of the NFT line. He turned out awesome, probably the best in that set. And then the 10-inch Armored Titan. I actually just unboxed this one yesterday. He's awesome. I'm still trying to fit him over there on the shelf with the Attack on Titan pops, but he is awesome in person. Okay, so this next one's probably the crown jewel that I'm waiting for it to arrive in the mail. I thought I originally ordered this, but apparently I didn't, so I just ordered it over on Entertainment Earth, waiting for it to arrive. But we have Cell versus Gohan, the, you know, Kamehameha father-son moment there. When I first heard that this was coming out, I was a little worried that Funko wouldn't be able to pull it off, like, genuinely. And then it actually just made the cut of last year because the orders were arriving in stores already, which was great. So I'm glad I could put it, you know, in my list for best pops of 2025, and you know, obviously arriving with that 2025 date. But yeah, this thing just turned out so good. There are a few people out there that don't like it. I'm still shocked by this to this day. I just think it turned out so excellent. Like, this literally sets the standard for Funko Pop moments in the future, genuinely. And I'm willing to pay more if it comes out with this quality and like level of detail, even if it has to be in separate packs to, you know, achieve that. For Naruto, I had a couple fun picks here. So we have some of the Susanos that came out this year, like Itachi for NYCC. We had Sasuke for the Summer Convention, SDCC. Obviously, the Susanos had to make the cut here. These things are amazing. I didn't care about Madara's as much as these two. And Madara's was early in their year, right? That was for WonderCon this year. It wasn't last year. I don't think so. No, I think it was WonderCon for 2025. I'd have to go back and check the date. Either way, I like these ones much more, so that's why they're here. Itachi probably being my favorite, then Sasuke, then Madara, kind of in that order. Those are amazing. I wish they kind of glowed in the dark, but they're amazing. Then we have Naruto with the Lava Rasen Shuriken release. Honestly, just an unexpected pop. We have 5 million Naruto. So did we need another Naruto? Not necessarily, but this one was very unexpected. He doesn't really use the Lava Rasen Shuriken a lot. I think it's like 2 or 3 times total to date, but he looks so good, like, doing this. I genuinely think this is awesome. I don't think it turned out as well in person versus the glam, but it still looks really cool. And then Kurama with the Tailed Beast ability is just icing on the cake. Like, such an update from the original Kurama with the tails facing forward, the angry, like, it it turned out so good. The fact that it's detachable too is a really nice touch. So the Naruto one got a lot of really great exclusives and commons last year. For One Piece, I think I have 1 or 2 slides here. There was so much One Piece last year, so it was really hard to narrow down. But we have King of Hell Zoro here, which was really great. It just really sucks that it's arriving with broken pieces on some. I hope mine arrives intact. Then we have the King versus Zoro moment. A lot of people have their issues with this moment too, but I still think it turned out really excellent. I have it up there in the collection. I still think I might replace this moment though with the premium like Zoro, just because like I don't really have the room for both, if I'm being honest, but you know, both look really good. And then we had the Usopp cover there, which was also very excellent and probably the best wanted poster to date, with the God Usopp like look and the giant's hands on him, the blood down the face. Like they did a really great job. Garp's arriving overseas, all right? Garp is arriving overseas, so he made the cut. He just made the cut. We've seen people showing it out of box and in their collection and all that, so I'm counting it. But Garp, Galaxy Impact, amazing. Hopefully we get Kobe with Honesty Impact. Then we got Nico Robin here with the using her devil fruit with all the different arms, part of the bronze statue. That one just arrived recently for me, funny enough, but I love the fact that she's using her devil fruit here. This looks great. And then the Nico Robin with Mini Mary, I think it's a really cool mold in itself too, and I like Nico Robin. So these pops were great to see updated variations of her since we hadn't seen one in a while, and I really do like both of these. Genuinely, guys, there's so much One Piece that released last year, and there's so much coming this year in 2026 that it's really hard to pull. There was a lot that I really liked, but these were some of my favorites that I showed you guys. Anyways, let's go and move on here to solo leveling here. So solo leveling had a lot of releases this year, a lot of chases. So we do actually have Igris here with the, you know, Blood Commander or whatever, Blood Commander, Red Commander, whatever it's called, chase there. I was really surprised that they decided to do this backwards and not just do a glow chase with his shadow form. I don't know why they didn't make that glow. They made every other shadow glow but Igris. It was such a weird decision there. They decided to just make a metallic chase there. Either way, I like the Igris pop. I think it turned out great. Also, by the way, I'm not collecting the solo leveling line. I like the anime. I don't really see a need to collect the pops. If I did, it would be this Jinwoo as well as this Igris pop. I don't really need the other ones personally. But yeah, speaking of Jinwoo here, excellent. I think this is the best version of him that we've gotten in pop form to date. Don't care for the bronze one. Didn't care for the original one. They're the first one we got. This Ellie one is excellent. I love the double dagger stance here. Excellent. And then I almost called him Tank. He just looks like a tank, so I keep calling him Tank. But Iron here, the Amazon exclusive, obviously Amazon gave us a lot of trouble with this one for sure. And, you know, a lot of people are still waiting on a restock. But either way, I think the mold turned out really great. The glow is also really nice on this one. So I wanted to include him at the very least, even though he might not be my favorite character. Now, guys, I could sit here for another 20 minutes going over some more favorites and pops that I liked, but I think that pretty much covered a good majority of the ones I really did enjoy last year. I'm probably forgetting a bunch, genuinely, but 2025 was such a big year for Funko and such a bad year for Funko at the same time, which is hilarious to think about. They released so much, just genuinely so many pops. So there's probably a couple things I'm just not thinking of that I did enjoy, but I wanted to highlight at least a good majority of the ones I did like. Again, let me know in the comments below, what were some of your favorite pops of 2025, given there was so much, and we have so much to look forward to in 2026. So I'm really hoping this is the year Funko kind of makes their big comeback and does a lot of really great things, gets their stock out of the gutter, and just here's to a good 2026, hopefully, for the company. Regardless, though, I think that's all I have in me today for, you know, recording 20 plus minutes here in terms of talking. Like I said, I'm still not 100%, but I should feel better by tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure to hit the like button down below if you did enjoy, and subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new here. I do want to say a big shout out to all the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon and Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And finally, make sure you follow me on all my social medias at Skittlerampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page, so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.